His name is Taylor, and he is actually having his first baby in the next.
And I've never been more flattered.
Well, same. But should we ask Jason?
Jason?
I mean, you got some great back abs, Kai.
That was super
He's so
diplomatic.
full of shit. This is actually, I lied to you. That's right. This, I said was Milo, and it's not. It's Milo. So put some respect on his name. Also, I would just like to point out, he is our Paralympics mascot. This is his tail. Look at how cute he is. Look at him. Are you kidding? Let's get this podcast started. Benvenuti a Quelle Vere. Almost. How'd I do? I don't know. I got a thumbs up. That, of course, means welcome, real ones, in Italian, we think. Yes? Sure. I'm back for part 2 of our Winter Olympics Spectacular of Not Gonna Lie, a Wave original, and I'm here once again in studio in Milan with YouTube and NBC at the Milan Cortina Winter Olympics. I'm your host, Kylie Kelce. The best dish I've had since being in Milan is definitely Parmigiana, which is not what the Americans think, okay? It's this lovely, thinly sliced eggplant with a little bit of tomatoes and mozzarella cheese. Maybe some Parmigiana in there? Who knows? It was freaking delicious. They could have put a shoe in there and I would have eaten it. That shit was phenomenal. And also, spaghetti arrabbiata. Oh, I got a nod for that. Okay. I'd eat that every day of my life. My favorite experience from this trip so far has to be watching the women's ice hockey final when they won gold in overtime in person. That was bananas. God, it was so good. And our most feral child, that's right, Benny Boo Boo Bear. She's turning 3 years old tomorrow. Amazing. So happy birthday to Benny. And I wonder how 3's gonna go. We'll all find out together. But for now, time to lock back in on the Olympics action. Coming up on today's Winter Olympics Spectacular Part 2. I'm going to talk about all our experiences at the Winter Olympics, including last night's insane win of the women's gold medal ice hockey game. Then in Doom Scroll of the Week, a reporter fucked around. And skier Eileen Gu let him find out. And we love that. I can't wait to show that clip. After that, I'm going to be joined by not 1, not 2, but 3 Team USA greats. Fresh off of her gold medal run in slalom, icon Mikaela Shiffrin, and figure skating royalty Johnny Weir and Tara Lipinski. Yep, you guessed it. I'm not sure how I ended up in this chair, but we get to talk to all of them. Stick around. But before we get to all of that, let's start off with the real one comment of the week. Christopher Boyd, 331, said, Kylie, we see you turning around at the U.S. women's gold medal game. Awesome. For those of you who don't know, maybe you're just tuning in for the Olympics content. I have a habit of being superstitious. I can't help myself. Part of the reason why I stole one of those lovely pieces of wood the other day was because sometimes you have to knock on it and sometimes you have to sit backwards in your seat at a stadium. I don't make the rules. I just manifest them in my head and think that I'm helping. I turned around, I believe it was during the second period. And I want to be clear. This is partially a running joke and partially me answering my superstitious anxiety thoughts, okay? So I know that the reason the U.S. women's hockey team succeeded was because they've trained their whole lives for this. But also, it did start going uphill in the second period. So, I'm not saying that Jason also put his hat on. I just think that there was like a lot of things that changed, including them taking control of the momentum of the game and throwing the puck a little bit less and moving as a unit. You know, there were things that happened on the ice and there were things that happened off the ice. And we did what we could do. This was definitely one of the best sporting events I've ever been to. It was, I mean, here's the deal. I've said it about the Eagles so many times at this point that I would love to go into something and just experience stress-free fandom. But apparently that's not the life I was meant to live, because this was difficult and also fucking thrilling. It was incredible. And these women fought so hard. We have a clip here of our whole team freaking out after the game-winning goal. Let's see it. You'll see me have to like unfold myself. Yep. That I don't know. We should slow-mo me getting stuck on my own legs. I tried my best not to pee a little or cry a little. I tried my best. I can't tell you whether or not I was successful, but I tried my hardest and I loved every second of it. And this is what we came for. Congrats to Team USA. Big shout out to Cleveland Heights best athlete, gold medalist, Layla Edwards. What a great way to start the day of people seeing, not gonna lie, Layla Edwards, and finishing the day with a gold medal around her neck. Okay, a few days ago, we called this segment Places Kylie Has Some Business Being, with the more insanely cool things I get to do here in Milan, like see our hockey team win a gold medal. The more I realize it's gotta go back to no business. Guys, who are we kidding? I don't know what I'm doing here, but we're doing cool shit. And that's what matters. In addition to men's and women's hockey, we also got to see 2 skating events. Both times I got to ask questions to the most qualified experts. First was figure skating with Nathan Chen sitting directly behind us. Jason was asking questions, and genuinely by the end of the short programs that we watched, Jason was calling what was and was not correct. And that's why it just goes to show you he's good at everything. It kind of, it's a pain in my ass. I said it. He's sitting right over there. I said it basically to his face. He's good at everything. It makes me mad. And then we got to talk about speed skating with Apollo Ono, which again, if you're gonna quiz people or try and learn about what you're watching, go to the greats, okay? Nathan Chen, Apollo Ono, what's happening? I'm saying these words out loud, and I'm still not really believing them. All right, that's it for Places Kylie Has No Business Being. Next on Doom Scroll of the Week, Winter Olympics Edition, Part 2. First up, 5-time Olympic medal winning skier Eileen Gu was asked what I gently call, this is the nicest way I could say that, an absurd question at the podium. And I feel it's my duty as someone with a series called Fuck Around and Find Out to share her response. Queen Emma, the clip, please.
Also, do you see these as 2 silvers gained or 2 goals lost?
I'm the most decorated female free skier in history. I think that's an answer in and of itself. How do I say this? Winning a medal at the Olympics is a life-changing experience for every athlete. Doing it 5 times is exponentially harder because every medal is equally hard for me, but everybody else's expectations rise, right? And so the 2 medals lost situation, to be quite frank with you, I think is kind of a ridiculous perspective to take. I'm showcasing my best skiing. I'm doing things that quite literally have never been done before, and so I think that is more than good enough, but thank you.
Okay, let me just break this down real quick. First of all, I hope he feels how far into his mouth he put his foot. Second, I cannot emphasize enough that her laughter at the beginning of this was him finding out. And I love that she laughed in his face. He deserved that. He did. It was a bad choice by him, and she let him feel it. Third, I think that her saying thank you at the end of it was the biggest fuck you that she could have said. She said thank you. She meant go fuck yourself. And I love that so much. I love that so much. And if we can't keep me, we're keeping me saying go fuck yourself. She said it, not me. I love this. Eileen, you nailed this. Congratulations, Eileen, on both handling this situation and your medals. Well done. You're welcome on the podcast anytime, by the way, if you want to help other people who might need to find out when they fuck around. So whenever you want. Next scroll is Team USA snowboarder Hannah Norman, who gave us an insider look at how you get to the top of the Olympics big air jump. And when I say you, I most definitely do not mean me. You'll see why. Queen Emma, the clip, please.
A lot of people wanted to know how we got to the top of the big air
Immediately
drop-in. So I'm here to answer it. I walked past it the other day, and there's those two elevators that I just panned to, and they just go all the way up to the top. I think the structure is something like 150 feet tall.
I didn't even need to know that,
sketchy little scaffolding elevators. And then I don't have a video, but once you're at the top, it's sort of just like this big flat platform that we hang out until we drop.
Until we drop. I'm sorry. What? There's not an amount of money in this world. The idea of going up that high is one thing. To do it in an elevator that you can see out of, another thing. To do it in an elevator that you can see out of, to go up that high with so little built of a structure, I'm out. And you know what? You know what never fails? That's right, the comment section. So you should get your ass in there, because we got Ginger Scorpio saying, bro, why did I think you were just at the top of a big mountain? Yes. I feel like we're seeing the backside of a Broadway set. You know what I mean? I'm good. It ruins the magic, really. Crystal White said, honey bunches of nope. And Molly said, I define this sport as a second born activity. We love a little birth order joke around here. You know that. Queen Emma wants to know, do you think Ellie would be your most willing to try some of these more daring winter sports? Do you think? I think it might be Benny.
I think right now
Benny.
they all go through like their own phases of like being like more adventurous.
Yeah.
Like recently Wyatt's actually been like she was jumping on the beanbag from the couch over, and I was like, yeah. And I was kind of like, this is like an accident waiting to happen, but at the same time, like, yeah.
Let me see how it ends.
No, I was just, I want her to get out of her shell. So it's like, you know what? She hits her head on the cabinet. Whatever, we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
But
I will say, I think that if you were going to give each of our kids, if you could see into the future, crystal ball this shit, and they ended up being winter sport athletes.
Yeah.
What sport do you think they would each do?
I feel like Wyatt would do figure skating.
I thought the same thing.
Yeah, she likes to like dance. But Benny likes to do that too. Benny is very like performative. Like whenever we do like the little fashion shows with the dresses.
Oh yeah.
She like really works it.
She does.
She can play to a crowd very well. Benny.
She does.
So I think Benny would be figure skater.
I think Wyatt would be figure skating.
They probably would both be figure skating.
I think Ellie would be snowboarding of some kind.
I can see that for sure. She's a little bit like marches to her own beat type.
Yeah. And she's like a little more tomboyish.
I agree. Yep.
Jury's still out on Finney.
What else? I can see Wyatt doing like, she's a very like cooperative person. So I can see her doing like a team sport.
Mm-hmm.
Like a hockey or.
I don't think she would want to hit people. Ellie might do hockey.
Good point.
Ellie would want to hit people.
Good point.
Ellie would be calm until she wasn't. And then good luck.
Meanwhile, as a bobsledder.
Maybe.
Mm-hmm.
That's it for Doom Scroll the Week Winter Olympics edition. Hopefully we get to bring this segment back in exactly 4 years. Now, once again, it's time for the reason I'm here. The reason the real ones are tuning in, our incredible guests, starting with Team USA's slalom skiing gold medal winner, Mikaela Shiffrin. Thanks again to our friends at YouTube and NBC. She's the 3-time Olympic gold medalist, fresh off of her record-breaking slalom victory in Cortina. She has the most Olympic gold medals of any U.S. alpine skier in history. And some would say, some including me, she's the greatest American skier ever. She has a hit podcast called What's the Point? And fun fact, she's once offered to teach me how to ski. It's Mikaela Shiffrin. Welcome to Not Gonna Lie.
That did happen. Yeah, thank you. I'm so happy to be here.
Our team got you a bowl of gummy bears
Yeah.
just in case you felt the need.
I've
Do you
been
want to
looking at
tell
them.
people about this?
About the sour gummy bears. Is it okay if I actually have one?
No,
These
they're
are
yours. They
these are
literally
reals, they're
just
not
put them in the bowl. Nobody
you,
else
God.
has touched them.
Nobody's
I made
like
sure.
sneezed on them.
No, my husband did. Oh, I'm a germaphobe. That would have been, I would have called it.
Okay,
and
we're
my
good.
husband, I actually told him he wasn't allowed to touch them.
I was eyeing them pretty hard.
Would you like one?
Yeah, I've never.
Yeah, here, let's just share these. Oh my gosh, what's happening? You
What's
can't.
the best color here?
Oh, you know what? I don't know. I think
I'll
orange
just
is
grab
pretty
one of
good.
each. Yeah.
I'll just feed them to you.
Grab one of each.
Grab one of each.
Oh, yeah.
Would you like one?
Oh, I'm okay. Thank you.
Yeah, the sour gummies, it's like I guess it's a hack for anxiety that
Yeah, sour candy.
Now I'm eating sour gummies. I gotta put this down. Okay.
No,
we'll
I'll tell while you chew.
Okay.
It's studies have shown that
Mm-hmm.
anxiety can be managed in like minor situations
Yeah.
with sour candy.
Yes.
That it shocks.
Or like sour things. Like I,
Yes.
in theory, if you bite into a lemon, there's like these external factors that help like sort of, it's like parasympathetic and sympathetic nervous system stuff. That gets a little scientific. But anyway, I've been eating sour gummies at the start and I do not like sour things. Like bad. But these are tolerable.
Just enough.
These are just enough.
Just enough.
Tolerable.
I love that. Now, I saw the clip where you accidentally, we'll call it accidentally, said the F word on TV, allegedly. I just want to be clear again. You can say whatever the fuck you want on here. I just need to clarify that so that we have it
good.
all out. But I'm very proud of you for that because I do love that your reaction to dropping an F-bomb was then to say, oh shit. Because why not?
No,
manage.
I was like spiraling.
No. Why
That
not
was gonna
manage an
be-
expletive with another expletive?
Yeah, well,
I
you
like
know
it.
the next one.
I mean, take your pick.
I'm like, mother, no, we can't do that. We can't
Now,
go there.
you said espresso martinis. Were you still feeling the espresso martinis?
No,
or we were just.
So I have never had one. Now I have. I had not
What
ever
a
had
lovely
one.
place to have one.
Yeah, it was. Everybody had been raving about the espresso martinis where we were like having dinners, and I'd never had one, and I haven't been drinking for probably the last 2 years. Like not a sip. So
This is explaining.
yeah.
lot.
So over the course of the evening after the slalom race, I probably had a total of just one.
Sure.
But everybody on our team, we had this like celebration toast, and everybody on our team was there, and like the donors and sponsors and all of these partners, and like they were all handing me espresso martini. I was like
Sure.
double fisting espresso martinis, and I don't think. And then they're like, make sure to pace yourself because this will hit hard. I'm like, I haven't eaten all
Yeah.
day. I haven't had a drink in like 2 years.
Yes.
I'm like,
You're in the mountains.
I'm in the mountains. I had to make a speech. So I like downed a glass of champagne, which is the worst ever. It tastes like wet dog. Like champagne is, do you like champagne?
That's so accurate.
It's gross. When you got sprayed with champagne,
Wow.
then you're like, everything I have smells like, and that like if you spray a winter hat with champagne, you will never get that smell out of your system. And you will never like champagne again.
That's so accurate. It's like slightly sour.
Yeah.
Wet dog.
And like rancid. And yeah, so, but that's what everybody wants to
Yikes.
toast with. So we were toasting with champagne. I'm like, oh, I got to make a speech. I haven't thought about this. So I'm like down the champagne and I'm like, oh, we're in it now. And then somebody hands me my mom actually handed me an espresso martini.
That's women
like,
supporting women.
Thanks, Mom. Mom's fault. And then
Does mom
they just
also
kept
have a mouth? Does mom use expletives?
To be honest, I've actually been a really bad influence on her.
I love that.
She would not have. And I was like, the first thing that I actually thought when this happened, what went through my mind and the reason I said shit was like, my aunts are going to come after me.
Oh.
And I was like, oh no, when my mom sees this, what's she going to say? But honestly, we've gotten to the point, I read somewhere like 2 weeks ago that swearing helps you live longer. It's like a
Did you
release
know
of
it's a
energy.
marker
of intelligence.
You read that one too.
I read that one. People
Seems
sent,
like we're on
people
the same
sent that one
algorithm.
to me in the last 24 hours.
People tag me in the comments. Now, not many people realize this, but this conversation is actually years in the making.
Yeah.
But I'm going to come back to that because I don't want to bury the lead. You won.
Won it.
You won.
Yeah. It was a
Fucking
lottery.
right, you did. You actually said, I won. I fucking won. This right here is the lottery, and I won. Oh, and I got a medal too.
Yeah. And that's there. That's where that is.
Yes, it is.
Here it is.
I would just like to say that when Mikaela walked in, she put her backpack down and then flung the medal out and said, do you want this out here? Do you want it out here?
Each day I'm like testing it a little bit more to see if it breaks.
I've seen a lot.
You've seen a lot of
I've
disconnected
seen
metals
a
from
couple.
Yeah, I know. It hasn't broken yet.
We
so
spoke to Breezy about it the other day.
yeah.
And apparently Alyssa's didn't last long either.
Well, she jumps a lot.
It's funny because Breezy said that that's when hers broke.
Yeah, everybody.
was
So I was
jumping.
purposefully not jumping.
Don't jump.
I didn't, or if I jumped, I held it.
Okay.
But then I'm like a little bit sad because mine didn't break. But
maybe you need to jump.
maybe I need to jump. I guess we could probably do it real quick, just like make it happen.
We'll do like a celebration jump at the end of this. We'll see if we get it to go.
Maybe they engineered mine properly.
Now, 48 hours ago, you won gold in slalom. Your first gold in 8 years. First in slalom in 12 years. Is that
Yes,
right?
That's right.
Okay.
Yes.
How are you feeling?
Oh, it's been a whirlwind. You know, after my first gold, after Sochi, I had no idea. I did not know what to anticipate. And I was 18 years old and I was like, it's a ski race. Guys, it's going to be fine. I was also sick for the slalom. I had a cold. So I was like totally delirious, just out of it. Like, give me the Advil and the Tylenol and I'll go do my race and it'll be fine. And then after that, it was just like 72 hours straight of, I don't even know. I get like kind of where I am a little bit right now, but I know what to expect. But it's different, you know, 12 years in the making after my first gold medal. And then South Korea was my next Olympics and I got 2 medals there. But it was also, I sort of started to get a grasp of maybe the darker side of the Olympics, where even though I won a gold in giant slalom, I didn't win a medal in the slalom. And that was like, it became this really bittersweet thing. And because the slalom was the last, or the sort of the event I was supposed to win, it came after the GS, people just sort of like brushed the GS under the rug a little bit, which was really intriguing for me. I was like, you guys know I just won a medal, but I was seeing all these comments like, don't come home, you're not welcome in the US anymore. And this was the first time I was thinking, I saw the dark side of it. Like, there's a reaction no matter what you do. And like, people don't only tune into the Olympics, you know, they tune into your sport every 4 years, but they'll literally only tune into the event that they think there's a medal contender in. So they have no idea what happened in other, and I get it too, because I'm like, I have not been able to keep up with everything that's gone on here, but it was just interesting. So then I went to Beijing and I was like, oh my gosh, there's so much pressure but there's also like, it's COVID and it's crazy and we're doing testing every day and we're wearing masks and we're isolated from each other eating dinner, and it was such an out of body experience in Beijing. And then I saw like a very intense side of the Olympics, that a very, you know, high expectation side of it. So now we're here and I'm like, are we sure? Is this real?
Does it feel a little dreamlike?
A little dreamlike, yeah.
Okay.
That was a long explanation.
No, it's for real, for real. You did that. Again.
Are we sure?
I'm certain. You have it right there. I've seen it with my own 2 eyes. How does this newest gold rank amongst the 3?
I don't think I can rank them really. I think they're just so totally different. Like my Olympic experiences have been so wildly different. Now it's 4 and I'm really aware right now of all of the work that's gone into not the medal, but the work that's gone into showing up on race day and being able to like show up with the mentality and the skiing that I wanted to do. And that it was like, there's just been so much in the making. And that started obviously what you can be like, oh, it started 30 years ago, whatever. But also even this summertime, the amount of conversations I had with my psychologist talking about all the different feelings surrounding the Olympics and like desensitizing to the word and imagining the vibe, imagining the colors. And even like 2 summers ago, I was in Paris. And one of the reasons to go to Paris was to be able to see this like Olympic look and to sort of desensitize to it. And it's been so much, work with my team and like communication, and it's been a really great growth experience. But you spend so much time doing all of this work and training for something, and then like the moment it happens is 47 seconds or like in the blink of an eye, and it's just really weird.
It's so cool to think about your team, all the work you're talking about that leads up to it, and the idea of obviously not ranking your medals, not picking this one, but the idea that like you've done so much to prepare for this moment, and you executed. So like regardless of the medal, you did what you came to do.
Yeah. Yes, exactly.
That's so
and
amazing.
I feel like we've been hearing that from a lot of athletes this games, like even Alyssa competing, and those who maybe didn't win a medal when there was some expectation around that. It's like a lot of athletes are prioritizing being happy in life. And I've been getting that message. And maybe that's just because like my algorithm is putting this out there to me, because that's what I'm looking for too. But I feel like there's a shift in the sports environment to be like, first and foremost, you must be happy in life. Like Breezy, you were talking to her. We were talking about this. She kept sending me these messages. It's going to sound a little bit blunt, but there's like a lead up to it, but we don't have time for that. So she's like, if you're not happy without a medal, you won't be happy with a medal, ... because happiness comes from cats. And it's like, honestly,
perfect.
Maybe not for your family, but
we'll like fill in whatever you want into cats, right?
Yeah. And it was like, that's just this metaphor for like, there's just so much life outside of the sport, but we do so much of our life. It's all geared towards the sport. And it's even like, I haven't been drinking for 2 years because every time I have a glass of anything, I get sick. And I'm like, I can't afford to be sick, right? Literally ever. So we're just gonna not have any alcohol. Like, we're gonna drink electrolytes, man.
Yeah.
It's just all the dedication for sure. And you've probably heard it a billion times. So people are maybe sick of that, but it is this cliche concept. And I don't know, I'm really appreciative of this now, especially like this would not mean as much without Beijing, but it's also, I don't think it would have happened without Beijing. Like what I went through in Beijing after my dad passing, what I went through with my mom there, and then, in the years following that it was just such a catalyst for immense growth in my life. And I don't think I would have been in the position to actually show up and execute the skiing properly here without that.
Without the whole journey.
Yeah.
Why is it so important to be open about your mental health? Because it's something that you've already touched on here today, but obviously the journey that you've taken and that you've continued to talk about, I think is really important, not only for athletes, but also for just everyone to hear that. I think athletes are in our society, viewed as some of like the strongest people, both physically and mentally.
Mm-hmm.
To be outspoken about discussing your mental health and well-being is a way of saying like you acknowledge it and you allow other people to fall into that idea of it's okay to talk about it and it's not perfect and it's not supposed to be perfect.
Yeah.
Why is it so important for you to make sure that messaging is out there?
I feel like with athletes in particular, there has been, and this is kind of shifting, but there's not a way that it's supposed to be. Like, you show up as an athlete and there will be points in your career where you feel really confident, and there's going to be points in your career where you go through a lot of struggle, and it's all part of it, right? But I feel like there's been such a like aura around sports. It's like you are supposed to be fearless. You're supposed to like dive into the unknown and challenges without questioning it at all. And I've just, over the course of my career, I've pretty much always questioned everything. I'm really uncertain most of the time. And it's so uncomfortable. But then it's like when an athlete faces a moment where they're uncertain, then it's really uncomfortable and they don't know what to do with that. And then it's like you get these really high highs and these really low lows, and you think that you're supposed to be a certain way in order to achieve something great. And I feel like it's important to show to people and to like elaborate that there's not really one way anything's supposed to go. But for me personally, like verbally processing, talking with a psychologist, that has made my life so immensely better. And it's helped my communication in relationships. I've become so much more clear and sort of confident in action, maybe not in my like feeling within myself, but the way that I'm able to say no or say yes or set boundaries or just like know what my own limits are and to express that to other people, and relationships within my family, relationships outside of my family, like within my team, that has gotten so much better because of like expressing what's going on in my head and in my heart. So I feel that it's really important. And we talk about mental health, and there's just so many different layers of that. You know, not everybody, you don't have to have a clinical diagnosis to experience like what's going on in your head and your heart. That's just a real thing that people have because we've got brains and we're human and we got hearts. Yeah, I hope. I would hope. Haven't met one without one yet.
Now, I always love to make sure that anyone that I speak to that's advocating for something that makes it easier for our girls, we have 4 girls, to navigate life, that I thank you in person. So I thank you for all of the things that you're talking about because you're going to make me cry. Don't look at me like that.
If you don't cry,
no, don't do it. It'll be a chain reaction. Don't do it.
No.
I always like to make sure that people who are having those conversations, people who are being transparent and allowing people in that way, who make it an easier world to navigate for our kids growing up, especially young women, that is such an important thing to talk about. that is like what you're doing, where you're like, oh, I hope that someone, but people are. Oh. And I want you to know that.
Thank you.
Yes, absolutely. Oh. In addition to the mental strength, you've done so much physically to prepare. We'll take it in a lighter note now. We've all seen the video of your back abs. What's happening?
Yeah, so tough.
Strong. This is like,
yes.
You're joking.
I wish. No, my mom saw that. I was like, Mom, look at my back.
You don't wish. That's fucking impressive.
When your mom tells you look like you have an alien coming out of your back, it's not really
She
great.
was kidding.
She was not
She
kidding.
told me earlier she was kidding.
Multiple people said the same thing. And they did not discuss it with each other.
If you have not seen this video, it's unbelievably impressive.
Oh, well, thank you. So skiing is a sport that's like very, it's very quad and back dominant. Mm-hmm. So that's part of it, right? But also we were going through this, my physical therapist has noticed this when we're like talking on the table, and if I chuckle or laugh, my back muscles would do this. And she'd be like, the way the lighting was in this room, she's like, oh, I have to take a video. And then I saw it, I was like, this is gonna go viral. Activate my quads really fast.
Because you're an Olympic gold medalist. It's fine.
I don't have abs everywhere.
Only on her back.
More abs. It's only on my back, and I wish it was on my front. But you gotta just pick one or the other. Oh my God.
So I mentioned it at the top, but this conversation has been years in the making because my husband originally told the now. Are we calling it famous? Okay, famous story of my first time skiing on the other podcast back in 2023.
Oh my gosh, yeah. No, I remember when this, and you guys are like,
yeah,
there's this skier girl. She could teach you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like,
okay, so very important that we get some clarity on this. The other podcast tweeted out the clip of the story, and you quoted it with, I might know someone who could teach Kylie.
Yes.
So let's start here.
Okay. Yeah.
To clarify, you did mean yourself, right? You weren't like offering me up to one of your coaches.
Yeah. No. Well, actually, my mom would probably be better at teaching you.
Okay.
So my mom is like my first coach, but she's also still my coach.
Okay.
One of my coaches. She's a better teacher. Like she'll have you at like my brother and I joke that she can teach you how to ski World Cup ski racing in like a single run down the slope. Like she'll have you feeling confident. I would like probably take a little bit joy in watching you fall, just like a little bit.
Great news. I fall a lot.
Like just, but not like, not, I don't want you to get hurt, obviously.
No.
But I'll be like,
I have a fat ass to fall on. We're fine. We're fine.
I don't know if I would get you very far. She would get you farther, but I would definitely.
We'd have fun doing it.
We'd have fun doing that.
Okay, maybe we'll bring mom
And
just in case.
an espresso martini
And an espresso martini
for the bottom
for the après.
Yes.
Does this offer still stand?
Yeah, absolutely.
So we're gonna do this.
Yes.
Okay, and you're bringing mom.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. She'll make sure that you're actually
where are we
good.
gonna go skiing? I will say I did ask Breezy if she could give me some pointers too. So maybe we just
Maybe we do a group.
squad.
It's better in a group.
Perfect.
I think. And people say like no friends on a powder day, but I just think the more friends the better. I don't think I've ever skied alone in my life. So
Okay,
let's bring a group
on a powder day.
on a powder day. Oh, when there's lots of snow and it's fluffy.
Great.
So like a powder day of
Oh.
skiing. So let's get Breezy out there. Let's get a bunch of us.
Let's do it. I
Or we
will
could keep it
pizza my whole way down.
No, you won't. I'm telling you, my mom will have you in French fries so fast.
You
So
should see
fast.
me first.
Not the French fries
Let's-
here, because those are like chunky, but like normal French fries, like just
good
like
straight French
nice,
fries.
good, long, straight French fries.
I really think you should get eyes on this before we start getting
I
ideas.
am telling you, I've seen her do it. She will go up to strangers on the mountain who seem like they're struggling and falling every turn, and she will like take 5 minutes, give them pointers, and by the end of the run, they're carving. I kid you not.
Carving is doing well.
Carving is when you are slow, like sliding the skis is when you're like pushing your tails out and you're sort of slowing yourself down and you're creating friction with the snow. And
Mhm.
carving is when you're basically, like if you think of railroad tracks, we say railroad tracks in the snow where you see your skis are like creating these nice clean divots in the snow. That's carving,
Okay.
which is good.
Okay.
Carving is good.
And we'll do a little serpentine down.
Yeah. And you don't, you'll be able to control your speed.
Great.
You'll know how to stop. And
Let's
you'll know
do
how
that.
to. Yeah. No,
I feel good about this.
You're gonna
Okay.
love it.
Okay, we're
I-
going.
Yes.
I tried snowboarding and fell on my ass multiple times. But like I said, I was fine. And I just feel more confident with independent feet.
Snorting. That's so weird.
Independent feet feels better.
Do you do any water sports?
No. Oh, I get it. Okay, because I said winter sport dumb. Turns out I'm water sport dumb too, so don't go there.
Okay, so all kinds
I'm
of
like
water.
like
Do you
give me
rollerblade or skateboard or scooter? Have you scootered? You know, like as a 5-year-old.
as a
What have you
5-year-old.
done?
Field hockey, and I am
Definitely independent feet.
let me tell
Field
you.
hockey is so okay.
Let me tell you.
Also, my mom played field hockey. Oh, you're gonna be such a skier.
This is so perfect.
Sorry, I'm hooking you up with my mom. I will be there. I'll just be like such a good cheerleader.
I believe in you.
You're doing so well. Oh my gosh.
I do sports that are on a field.
Yeah. So independent leg
Team
movement. Yeah.
sports
Yes.
on a field.
That's really impressive.
Honestly, the idea that you go out there and you're independently like, I'm gonna go down this mountain, I'm gonna fuck shit up
It's a
on the
little
way,
scary.
and I'm gonna win. And you do it by like it's up to you. And I know you keep referencing your team, and I know like behind the scenes and all of that, but like the idea of
The start can be a lonely place.
competing
For
independently is like a whole nother beast.
Yeah.
Because when you play team sports and you get to go out there on a field together And if one person makes a mistake, like I always coach up my goalies.
Yeah.
When they get down on themselves about letting something in, I'm like, it got through 10 people to get to you.
Yeah.
And that's sort of like the team
lift each other
mentality.
up.
Yes. It's like that, it's like contagious play can be both bad or good. You hope it's good. But like that's what team sports are.
It's funny because I think the mentality is like usually in the course of my career when I've performed or I've skied the best, it's when I actually take that same kind of team mentality, like with my coaches and with the staff that I feel. And in the slalom race here, I felt them with me. I really, really did. Like that was crazy. And when I felt alone, that's usually when things go a little bit awry. So it's funny how it works. Like you do all this work together. And yes, in ski racing, we're standing in the start alone. Kind of. Actually, my physical therapist and ski technicians, they're right there too. But you know, you're facing
it's
forward.
You in the mountain.
You in the mountain. And in the slalom race, I had seen the girl before me. She had DNF'd. And she was standing. It was like in the first DNF did not finish.
Thank you so much.
I'm so sorry.
dumb.
No, that I don't know. That's really annoying. Like I'm being really annoying.
No, you're not at all. It's I should know at least some of
You
these.
shouldn't know.
I should be able to get to do not finish.
No. There's
probably.
no reason why you should know that.
I should probably be able to get there though. Context clues.
I can't figure out any acronyms that anybody says these days.
Okay.
I can't figure anything out. So you shouldn't know that.
I should have let you go and then done context clues. Go ahead. Winter sport dumb. Here we are.
She did not finish.
Yep, she didn't.
But she went out of the course in somewhere in the first two gates, which is like on top of everything else, we're gonna ski this whole course and we're looking at the whole mountain and we got to just kind of put all of that together and somehow get to the finish. Not somehow. I mean, I do this every day, but still, it's like sometimes it feels a little bit miraculous to make it to the end of the course. And she had gone out in the first gate. I was like, oh, on top of everything else, I like can't fuck up the first gate. Also,
sure.
Don't forget the start, you know? Like we got to do the doing.
Don't get ahead of yourself.
Don't forget the start as well. Yeah, it can feel kind of isolating, but I think the mentality is like when you feel the work you've done with everybody surrounding you and that village that has actually helped you get there. And when I feel really open to that, then that's usually when my best skiing comes out.
And when you are going, is there a point where you start to, can you feel it? Like I asked Breezy a similar question of like, do you feel it? Like, is there a moment where you're like, oh, this just feels like the flow is good, or that you feel fully connected? Or like, is there a point where you're like, oh, this is going well? Or is it just the whole way you're just like, do it.
Oh gosh, that is actually such a good question. I think it's kind of both. It is like you never know how it's going to turn out while you're skiing. But I have like, particularly in slalom right now, I have a level of skiing. There's like sort of two categories. And one is like very fast skiing on par with all the best in the world. Can win, might not. And then there's a level that I've felt this season in particular, and that's even evolved from other years, where like if I have these couple key pieces, I think it's the fastest slalom skiing that exists right now. Doing that is just really, really hard. And it requires so much, like in these two runs of the slalom here, I felt like there were probably 4 different points on the course where I was not going to make the next gate. Like I wasn't going to be able to finish the course. And I felt so on the limit, not really like disastrous, but just, you know, if you talk about Beijing where I DNF'd multiple times, and that's not something
she did not finish. So just
since the people,
because I know what I'm talking about.
So we created we gave the definition, and now we're using it in context. So this will likely
I just want to let the
stick.
Listeners know, because I know, but you might not know.
Oh my god. Yeah, I was just, I don't know. You know how close you are to sort of not finishing, and like there's glory, there's a triumph, there's the most amazing success, and then right 3 centimeters to the other side is like disaster and critical headlines and all of the, and heartbreak and all of the other sides of it. And I guess that's maybe sport as a whole. There's some way to relate that to every single sport, but it is just like, you need to be willing to risk that it's not going to work out in order to have a shot for it working out.
That's so bad. Now, I'd love to do a segment with you that we do pretty much every episode. It's called Doom Scroll of the Week. It's basically, I like to scroll when I get in bed and my children are asleep.
I have a gift for you. This was supposed to be in the beginning.
Oh, is it a goat?
Yeah.
Because you're the goat? I want to take it out of the package so that we can see it. We'll get a tight shot of it at the end, but I want to make sure that it's a goat because she's the goat. Makes sense. Okay, so doom scroll of the week is because I love to doom scroll at night. I enjoy it because when I put my kids to bed, that's how I turn my brain off. And so
I feel like none of your doom scrolling is actually doom scrolling though.
Well, I'll just all day. It's
totally.
Yeah. You know, if you doom scroll hard enough, you can actually watch whole episodes of shows on TikTok.
I have done that.
Okay. I feel like we might TikTok the same way.
Oh, well,
do you go in the comments?
So I don't actually have TikTok on my phone.
Oh.
But
do you do it on Instagram? Okay,
yes.
well, I will tell you, TikTok comments.
Oh.
I will tell you they give like kind of like Reddit vibes where like Reddit is unmatched in the comments on threads. So just if you ever have, all that free time you have,
go into the comments,
please.
As long as it's not about yourself.
No, don't do that. That would be ridiculous. We don't do that around here.
But we love doing about others.
Oh yeah.
The best.
Let me tell you, I love a comment section. Which brings us to our first doom scroll.
Yes.
This is Doom Scroll Mikaela Shiffrin edition. The first Doom Scroll here is actually a tweet that went viral as of literally yesterday.
Oh, fun.
Apparently people on the internet think we look alike. This
that
person,
is such a compliment.
You are holding up the American flag and it says where she belongs, the Winter Olympics. It's a photo of you winning your gold medal. And the person said, I thought Kylie Kelce was having another adventure for a second. And I've never been more flattered.
Well, same. But should we ask Jason?
Jason?
I mean, you got some great back abs, Kai.
That was super
He's so
diplomatic.
full of shit. This is actually, have you seen this that people have said that I look like you? This is very exciting.
This is the first time I've seen
This
that.
is exciting for me.
But so I can, like with the ponytail in particular, I think you're just so much more proportionate than I am.
I think I might have a little more height on you. How tall are you?
You definitely have, I'm 5'7".
Yeah.
You're taller.
I got 4 inches.
You have a much better skin tone. I also like the color of your eyes a lot better.
I will say this.
Smile. Better teeth, more character in your smile.
I think that this is the most flattered I've ever been to be compared to someone, and that I think...
Should we just compare our faces?
I think we should just start rolling with, like, we're siblings.
Yes. I
Perfect.
love that.
How many siblings do you have?
1. Oh my God, I fucking forgot. I forgot for a second.
You said it's a brother.
Well, I have a brother. It is a brother.
It's a boy.
It's a boy. I have a brother.
Is he older or younger?
He's older. His name is Taylor, and he is actually having his first baby in the next month.
What is it?
Oh. It's a girl.
I said it.
What is it? It is a girl.
It is a... I'm biased, but that's great. I truly believe that aunts, uncles, and grandparents have it the absolute best.
Yeah, because you can just give them back.
That's it. That's the key.
Yeah.
That's the key. When
do you
they're
have siblings?
smelly, when they scream. I have a sister. One sister who's older.
She
has 3 kids.
Okay, so yeah.
I get to live the aunt life.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great.
But then you also have your own kids. So you're like,
Yeah,
okay,
but
you take this back, I'm going to go get mine.
Yeah. It's great because I can be like, spoil.
Yeah.
And then when my kids are like, why you give it to them but not to us? I'm like,
because
I can.
it's their job to give it to you. Like,
Because I can.
we don't cross hairs there.
That's it.
What's your favorite thing to spoil? them
I mean, they're
spoil
still
them.
very young, so like a sweet treat's great.
Yeah.
Sweet treat works well.
Yeah.
I just lean into like
clothes.
you can, but
I
like
feel
that's
like I'm
more
gonna
that's
be
more of like a mom gift.
Yeah,
That's more a favor to mom.
Yeah, that's fair.
Um,
I'm worried I'm going to be a little bit overbearing, and my sister Christy, she's going to be like, so you need to back off.
does she have sisters?
She has a brother,
Oh,
and they're
perfect.
just
then you can
it's-
tag in.
they're the best. It's amazing. I'm so excited, but
That's so nice.
it's easy for me to be
Do they
excited. I
live
know
near
it's
you?
nerve-wracking. They live in Denver, so they're like 2 hours away.
Okay.
So pretty easy to get there.
After we're done, I'll tell you about what I pack up for a postpartum mom so that you can
yes.
consider it because I feel very strongly about this.
I would love some advice.
Great.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about it in our postpartum episode in March, so you got to wait until then. So, Mikaela gets it first. Also, I would like to point out that you have your podcast, What's the Point? So you're very much in the podcast game. So if we look this much alike, according to the internet,
Slightly much.
should we just swap spots?
Swap podcasts?
Yeah. Can I
Can you host
What's
what-
the Point?
Okay, I don't know if this is a fair trade.
I feel like this is.
I mean,
I feel like I'm
yeah.
asking a lot.
No. Yes, you can. We've only done like 6 episodes so far.
Perfect.
It is. Wait, seriously?
Yeah. Why not?
That. I'm like such a. Oh, what would you call somebody who has no idea what
An unprofessional professional? Because that's me.
they're doing? No, it's
This is
not.
perfect.
Oh my gosh.
I don't think. I
No,
think
but this is so cool to be here because now that I've started to try, it's been like, woof. How do you know how to hosting conversations is hard,
it is.
and
It
you
is.
do a really good job of
That's so kind of you. Queen Emma writes me a pretty good rundown that you can see I'm trying to be like, let me stay slightly on track.
it. Well, but it's like then you.
But also, I just want to talk to the people we have on.
Yeah.
I truly just want to talk to. I
Yeah.
just want to pick their brains and I want to learn from them and I want to get to speak to them and know them better. And that really, that helps.
Are you good at having conversations just like outside of this, like just in life? Are you social? Okay, because I'm not.
Queen Emma's giving me a thumbs up.
Yes, okay,
So I'm the type of person, like in the moment, I would like when I start talking to people, I love it. I
Yeah.
want to talk to them. I want to know about their
Yeah.
things. I want to give them my undivided attention. I want to know their name and I want to be able to say hi to them later.
Yeah,
But then afterwards, I'm like,
that was really okay. Like
Yeah.
the ambivert or omnivert or whatever it is.
that is.
Yeah.
Yes,
Where it's like love it, but it
I'm
takes a lot
in
of energy.
it. But also afterwards, I'm like, I need 3 days.
Yeah. So would you like if you're in like a hotel breakfast environment and there's people around? I mean, I guess kind of maybe what you've experienced here in Milan, but like there's people you know.
Yes.
Would you like choose to go strike up a conversation, or are you like just turn your head a little bit the other way?
A little of both.
Okay.
Would you turn your head?
Probably.
Michaela's like,
maybe not with you, but I might like crawl under the table. No, it's just like having conversations and like
are hard.
it's hard.
I will tell you, part of this moment after having a conversation is the million things I'll be like, why the fuck did I say that?
Yeah. Oh, I know.
Like on a very regular basis, I will get out of a conversation and be like,
What was I
the
talking?
fuck? I do like all the time. Like I will leave this and be like, who the fuck says that?
Who was that?
all the
Is it-
time.
Yeah.
All the time.
Wow.
And I'll think about it for like it's one of
Days.
those days.
Yeah.
And it will pop up like 3 months from now. I'll be like, shit, I did say that. I can't help myself.
Do you have these like? This has been happening right now where there's all these random quotes, and the quotes that people decide to use from you and any public statement you've ever made. It's crazy. I'm like, I don't remember. I don't think I said that.
Yes.
And there's some that are
You blacked out and you're like,
yeah.
are you sure I said that?
Yeah.
And then they roll the clip and,
And
you're
they
like,
use
"Huh?"
it, and it's like the
Yep, I
most
did.
powerful quote you've ever said, and it's rolled for like 12 years, and it's this one little quote that I said. I don't even know. I'm like, I don't think that was actually me, guys.
Perfect. Thank you so much. This has been so much fun. And
Thank you.
you have things to do. So you're also, but if you can squeeze it in, maybe if I come to do
Skiing.
what's the point?
Oh,
And some skiing.
we should do like a skiing what's the point episode?
Oh, for sure.
Like a well, yeah. There's
Done.
gonna be something amazing. But then we have to figure out what the point is.
We will.
Okay.
Because we also like to
Deal.
fuck around and find out. And so you
Yes.
fuck around to find out.
What the point is.
You get it.
Yep.
This seems like
This
we're
is-
sisters.
I think
Weird.
weird.
This is perfect.
Mom,
Yep.
did you do more work than we thought you did?
Perfect. This is great. Kindred spirits. And you're gonna host NGL.
So I was wondering, I don't want to like assume.
No, it's only fair.
I mean, okay.
I can't wait
is
for
a
this
lottery.
FAFO. Yeah,
Fucking won.
I can't wait for this FAFO intro when Mikaela's like, "Hi, I'm Kylie Kelce. We're here to fuck around on a ski slope." This is perfect. We'll see how long we can keep this bit going, because up to this point, the only other person that I've been told I look like is Bo Allen, and I'm gonna leave that with you. You Google it later.
Oh no.
It's not good. Sorry, Bo. It's not good. Let me book. It's a great compliment for Bo. But he also.
So what does that
he
mean
was
for
an,
me?
Well, he was. No, it means that I feel that. This is what I'm talking about. I feel very flattered. So
It is so flattering.
Oh,
That's so
thank you so
flattering.
much.
No.
Taylor Swift's Winter Olympics fandom continued this week as she left a message of congratulations for American skier Mikaela Shiffrin. Skier Shiffrin finally secured another gold medal on Wednesday when she reigned supreme in the women's slalom. It had been a disappointing games for the 30-year-old skier before that, who could only manage 11th and 4th in the giant slalom and team events earlier on in Milan. Shiffrin, considered by many to be the greatest alpine skier of all time, had failed to win an Olympic medal since a gold and silver in Pyeongchang in 2018. So she took to social media to celebrate her latest achievement by posting a picture of her on the slopes and using a lyric written by Swift as the caption. It read, "My advice is always ruin the friendship." Swift clearly spotted the reference to a song from her latest album, The Life of a Showgirl, because she responded to Shiffrin. The singer simply posted, "Historic," with 3 gold medal emojis. Shiffrin is known to be a huge fan of the pop sensation, who is due to marry NFL star Travis Kelce this summer. In July 2023, Shiffrin attended Swift's Eras tour show in Denver, where a number of American skiers bought a suite and sang at the top of their lungs. Shiffrin has also previously revealed that she takes inspiration from Swift in dealing with fame and success. "I've spent 15 years studying Taylor Swift, and she has been guiding me a little bit every step of the way," she said. "It's why most Swifties become Swifties. It feels like her music is speaking directly to you. Her experiences resonate. I've always tried to learn from them." Swift wasn't the only superstar to flood the comments with congratulations either. Olympics royalty Simone Biles replied, "Goat. So excited for you." American tennis star Coco Gauff also chimed in, calling Shiffrin the GOAT. However, not everybody understood the reference Shiffrin was making in her celebratory post. One confused fan commented, "Absolutely amazing shot, but don't get the reference." Another said, "Sorry, Mick, I don't get." A third asked, "What does that mean?" "I don't get it. Can a Swiftie please explain?" A fourth added. Shiffrin showed her quality by finishing over a second quicker than Switzerland's world champion Camille Rast to return to the top step of the podium. Anna Sven Larsson of Sweden took bronze. After delivering an exquisite second run to build on her 0.82-second lead from the morning, Shiffrin stopped in the finish area to take it all in, slowly squatted, and was embraced by the other medalists. Then all the emotion came out. Shiffrin pumped her fists to the crowd and then was fighting back tears as she approached her mom and coach, Eileen. When Mikaela Shiffrin won gold in the women's slalom race on February 18th at the 2026 Winter Olympics, she celebrated in part by sharing a lyric from a Taylor Swift song to Instagram. "My advice is always ruin the friendship." The line comes from Swift's track, Ruin the Friendship, which is about the singer's regrets over a high school friendship that stayed platonic, but could have been something more had she taken the leap. While Shiffrin, 30, is happily engaged to Alexander Kilda, the song choice was still significant for the alpine skier, who tells people that the life of a showgirl track really speaks to her. The lyrics go into some loss and regret and things like that, but at the end of the day, when I started out this season listening to the album, I kept putting on Ruin the Friendship, because I'm like, this is what I want to feel when I'm in the start gate. I want to go. I just want to leave it all behind and ruin the friendship, she explains. Shiffrin, who is a member of Team Visa's athlete program and even appeared in an ad for the brand celebrating her road to the 2026 Games, says that to her. The song is all about putting oneself out there in a big way, which is what she does each time she races down a course. It's about taking risks, kind of, in my life. That's how I sort of translate it to my life, and that's not always the easiest thing to do, she says. But yeah, it really felt like the right moment. The most decorated skier of all time says she was also intentional when it came to the photo that she chose to accompany her caption, as she considers it probably the best photo I've ever had of a slalom turn. It's the best action shot. And it just felt like this was the mentality that spoke to that photo. So yeah, it felt right, she says before adding of Swift. And I got a comment from the author herself. Just crazy. Mikaela Shiffrin shared her take on the viral hype of her and media personality Kylie Kelce looking like twins amid the 2026 Winter Olympics. The skier recently proved her prowess by ending her 8-year Olympic drought. The start of the Milan Cortina was a bit shaky for Shiffrin, as she fell short of securing a podium finish in both the team and giant slalom events. However, the American made a comeback in the slalom final, where she won her first Olympic medal after 8 years. Securing a combined time of 1 minute and 39.10 seconds after 2 runs, she stood atop the podium. While she was being celebrated for her win, another thing that made her viral on the internet was her similarity with Kelce, who is the host of the podcast Not Gonna Lie and NGL'd. Multiple pictures and videos made rounds all over the internet, claiming that they are twins. Sharing one such post on her Instagram story, Shiffrin responded to the comparison with a sweet message that read, NGL, this is the best compliment I've gotten in a while. At Swift Kylie Kelce. Apart from the slalom event, Shiffrin also competed in the combined team event, where she and her fellow athlete Breezy Johnson secured the 4th position. Later, she ended up in 11th place in the giant slalom final at the 2026 Winter Olympics. Shiffrin also offered to help Kylie Kelce improve her skiing skills and simultaneously annoy her husband Jason Kelce after he mocked her novice skills on the ski slopes. During the latest edition of the New Heights podcast, Philadelphia Eagles center Jason Kelce shared a hilarious story involving his wife, relating to when they went on vacation to Aspen, Colorado. Kelce talked about the time they tried skiing together at the popular Colorado skiing resort, and it did not end well. Jason Kelce makes Kylie's nightmare public. Before they traveled, it became clear that Kylie had no skiing experience, nor had she taken lessons prior to their trip. We went to Aspen for the Winter X Games, Kelce said. We get to the place, and the instructor is like, okay, what's your experience level skiing? I was like, haven't done it in over a decade, but we did it enough growing up. Then Kylie gets up there and says, I've never skied before in my life. The woman proceeded to tell her, you should go to a different mountain. There's not a beginner hill on this mountain. He later added, it took us 45 minutes to get down that hill. I tried to go in slow motion. I almost hurt myself. His brother, Kansas City Chiefs tight end Travis Kelce, couldn't help but laugh at Kyle's misfortune. But the hilarious tale might just have the perfect ending after Shiffrin offered up her services to come to her aid. On Friday morning, she wrote on X, formerly Twitter, I might know someone who could teach Kylie, adding a wink emoji on the end. Shiffrin has the most World Cup wins of any alpine skier in the history of the sport and is a 2-time gold medalist at the Winter Olympics. She also has 14 World Championship medals, 7 of which are gold, proving she is one of the best, if not the best, in the history of American winter sports. If there is anyone who could help Kylie improve on the slopes, it's her. The only matter left to decide now is whether Kylie will take her up on her kind offer.